Hello everybody, welcome back to the world of Wraith. Got with you guys another market watch. We're going to be taking a look at some of the recent market trends with Armory deck Aurora right around the corner, Armory deck Max being announced, and of course we just got revealed the new Valda adult version. So there's been a little bit of movement with Guardian cards too. Before I get started, just want to let you guys know the Aurora Armory deck list is out on the Flesh and Blood website. This is really good. I'm really proud of them. Snatch is awesome. Red Spark Spray, Static Shock. There's going to be a ton of value in this. The equipment looks pretty good for an Armory deck. If you're going to buy any of these Aurora cards, just make sure you take a look at the Armory deck list first. You don't want to buy any cards that come in here unless you're looking for foils. Alright. Speaking of cards that are not in the Armory deck, Sigil of Suffering. This is a pretty good D-React, especially with Channel Lightning Valley. This readily available for the non-foils, but once you start clicking for foils, they're a nice chunk of change, close to, yeah, check it out, moderately played, basically $6. So if you want foils, it's going to run you a pretty penny. Non-foils are available. Static Shock, like I mentioned, this is in the Armory deck. Don't buy these. Yeah, don't know what else to say. Electromagnetic Somersault. Funny enough, only one comes in the Armory deck. The foils are completely, there's two on the market, so it's kind of crazy. Make sure you can get your two other copies. I think there's definitely a three of. Should be pretty easy to get. Ask your locals. If you want the foils, maybe snag these up, but yeah, the foils pretty much going to be gone soon in my opinion. Burn Up Shock, Rainbow Foil, super cheap, under 50 cents. The cold foils, a little bit up, 1360. Let's see, a couple I've been selling. Yeah. This is not too bad of a price for it. You can get a playset here from Steampunk Gaming. I think these will go up just because the Armory deck is so good and I expect a lot of people to be playing it. So, something to note you might want to buy. Flicker Wisp. This used to be a 3 of. I think the last list I've seen with Aurora was like Pudding Tam's list. It was only playing this as a 1 of. I wouldn't go crazy for this. I mean, I would probably just try to get one. Don't think you necessarily need 3, but it is a great card and it's not in the Armory deck. Gone in the Flash. The Rainbow Foil. It's about $27. One Japanese non-foil. Yeah, this is going super crazy. I think they talked about this before on my last market. If you still don't have these and you want to play Aurora, I would just bite the bullet, pick them up sooner than later. Arc Lightning. Note, 2 of these are included in the Armory deck. So it pretty much means you're going to have to buy one and you have your playset. I saw a little bit of a spike. I remember it was like $5 to $6. Now it's up to like 7, 8. So if you want to play Aurora and you don't have an Arc Lightning, probably be good to just pick one up so you can have your playset with the Armory deck. We already went over Static Shock. Current Funnel. This card went to the moon. There's only 3 listings right now. I would not buy this. There's a really good blue coming out in the Armory deck, so I don't know if it'll replace Current Funnel or you run them both. I don't know if running them both is even good. I think the other one might just be better than Current Funnel. There's very few times where I see this actually got played. So, yeah, I would avoid this for now unless you just want all the lightning cards. But even then, this is kind of absurd for a Current Funnel. Channel Lightning Valley, it's going up a little bit, about $18. I think it was about 15 before all this hype. Still not a bad time to pick it up. Righteous Gaming has 18 of them. So if you want, just get your playset from this guy. Shout out Righteous Gaming. And the cold foils, these are bread. So yeah, I wouldn't get these, but if you want to bling out your deck, Red Husky Games has 8 of them. Yeah, I would avoid it, but these do look sick when you see them in person. Next up, the Armory deck Max Nitro has been moving a little bit of hype with mech cards. Supercell, some listings for 3. this was what I was seeing it at, like 7, 8. Don't know what will be included in the Armory deck. Don't know if this will be in there. So buy at your own discretion. Construct Mechanoid, it's about $30. And we got 40, 40, 40. The rainbow foils and the cold foils are pretty close, so it's probably best to just buy your cold foils. You can get a playset of cold foils here. Don't think this will be in the Armory deck, but LSS could prove me wrong. If it is an Armory deck, it probably won't be a foil, so who knows? We can only future will tell us. But for 40-ish dollars, I would avoid it for now. I don't know if LSS wants us to play this way with Nitro Mechanoid. Seems like the Armory deck is more focused around wrenches. Marvel about 150, slowly going to 180 and 200. I would avoid this. It looks awesome, but it's a lot, and it's very uncertain right now how Max is gonna play. Pulse Wave Harpoon, about $15. Rainbow Foils, $15. When the Rainbow Foils are some of the first listings, I think it's a good time to get your Rainbow Foils. You can get a playset if you buy these two and then a one. You get a playset of foils. So probably want to get the cheaper ones first, and then Tuxedo Cat Games will complete your playset. Great card. Yeah, just a mechanologist staple. I don't see Max ever not playing this card. Galvanic Bender, super cheap. I'm wondering if this will get replaced in the Armory deck, but this being put under your Mechanoid and giving it the +1 attack is huge. Cold foils are about $1. If you're excited for Mac, I don't see a reason to not get this. Hyper X3. Flick knives and this used to be little, to put it bluntly, little shitty legendaries, but as we all know, Flick knives skyrocketed. They support it with a whole set. An Armory deck could make Hyper X3 good, but it might not. So buy at your own discretion. $25 is not too bad for a legendary, but 50 might be a little high for this. Extended art, about 45. This is not a bad price, to be completely honest, but we're not sure if he's gonna play it. Tough to say. 45 doesn't seem that crazy, especially for an extended art cold foil. System reset. I think this is one of the few ways that you can kind of cheat out a bunch of action points. If Max does play its Mechanoid game plan, I think this is one of the few cards that can help you do like a one-turn kill. It does take a lot of setup, but I don't really know what other cards will help you, get all these action points. Supercell and System Reset, I think, are some of the few cards that can do that. It's pretty cheap right now, about $2-3. So if you're a mechanologist fan, you don't have yours, I would definitely recommend getting them soon. And last but not least, Fall Dust Seismic Impact got announced. Some of the Guardian cards have been stirring up. So let's see what we got here. Tectonic Rift from Bright Lights. Bright Lights expansion slots always go crazy. One for about $9 and under $12. Yeah, you just make seismic surges. I don't know if this will see play. I mean, it could, and it could not. Buy at your own discretion. Tectonic Plating, it's going pretty crazy. I remember I picked up my Tectonic for about maybe 40 during the heavy hitter days. It's about 66 now for the rainbow foils. The white border about 44, 50. Yeah, someone snagged this up. I would just recommend getting the rainbow foil from Welcome to Wraith. If this ever gets reprinted, it's going to be a non-foil version. Earthlord Bounty, Back to the Moon. This was maybe $13 before the Valdo announcement. Now it's closing in on about 50. The non-EA is readily available for like $2. So don't even worry about it if you don't want to bling out your Guardian deck. Grandeur of Valdahai, I probably butchered that. It's about 173. Goes to 200. I mean, I don't know if this will see play. James White hyped up the card a while back. It's an old Fabled, so Don't know if it's worth getting for this much, but it is a Fabled, a nice card to just collect. Next up, Pulverize. It's about $8. With all these Seismic, Surge, Hype slash, it looks like that's what the set's going to be built around. Pulverize being, one of the heave cards that does make your Seismic Surges. I could see this being played. At the same time, a lot of the times you can just block your whole hand and you won't even get affected by its on-hit effect of -4. Thunderquake, another heave card, the EA for the blue. It's about $4 or $5. Red version, pretty much the same thing. $3, that goes to $4 slowly. Macho Grande blue, about $2, and slowly goes to $7. No, with new in the meta, Guardians don't really like running these blue attacks, especially because new is just gonna throw them back at them for free. But once new goes, once she hits LL, I think all these powerful blue cards are just coming right back into the Guardian decks. Macho Grande is like such a good end game card for Guardians. You're just naturally blocking out, and then as the game progresses, you go to second, third cycle, you're just sending Dominate 8. In late game, that can be very hard to deal with. Good Time Chapeau, Cold Foil, it's about $10, guys. When this was released, oh man, the horns are going crazy outside. Hopefully you don't hear that. When this was released, it was about $40. This was crazy. Now it's all the way to 10. I don't know if Betsy's gonna be good, but she is good, and you like to bling out your decks. Good Time Chapeau Cold Foil for $10. It's not a bad pickup right now. Next up, we got Spinal Crush from Welcome to Wraith. Unlimiteds are about $8 to $10. History packs, though, about $12. So make sure, I would personally get Welcome to Wraith before History pack. Alright, guys, I know I usually do the disclaimer at the beginning, completely forgot. So, as I always say, this is not financial advice, it's just strictly my opinion. Thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all like this type of content, leave a like. Let me know down below if you're excited for these Armory decks and what hero you would like to get an Armory deck next. Hit that subscribe button